What I'm going to do now is teach you about fixed annuities, fixed index annuities, and hybrid annuities, which are basically all in the same, but they have different moving parts, okay? First of all, you have a fixed annuity, and a fixed annuity is an interest-bearing account that you get with an insurance company, and they give you like a 1, 3, 5-year account, and when you open up your account, it gives you a fixed interest rate, like 1% now, okay? And you keep it in there and it grows tax deferred. You can typically, in these accounts, only take out about 10% of your account value every year. And now, what happened in the mid-90s, I think it was around 1995, is they were trying to figure out how they could take a fixed annuity and get it to make more interest. So they added an option to where you could link your interest to be calculated to a stock market index. Hence, took a fixed annuity and call it a fixed indexed or equity indexed annuity, which means that they gave you another option as to how you can calculate interest. So what they did is when you opened your account, they would take a snapshot of the index, say the S&P, the day you opened your account, and 1 year later, they took a snapshot of the index, say it went up 10%, okay? They wouldn't give you all of the gains of the market, maybe 7. So, if you had $100,000 and you put $50,000 here, you'd got 1% on 50 and you would have gotten 7% on 50,000. Over the years, now what would happen is about 7% was all you were going to make. So they wanted it to get in the double digits. So they tried all kinds of formulas. I mean, there are so many indexed annuities out there with formulas in them, and I see them every day with 2- and 3-year formulas, and you don't want that. You always want a 1-year formula. So the next strategy that I found to be beneficial was what was called an averaging strategy, okay? And this is where they would take a snapshot of the index once a month for 12 months, add it up, and divide by 12, which would give you the average of what the market did. Now, some of them have caps, but most of them just take a part off of the top of the index. In other words, if over the 12 months, they took the snapshot every month. At the end of the year, they added it up, divided by 12, and say they took 5% off for their spread. It's called a spread, not a fee, because they take it off of the top. So, and let's say this ended up making you 12%. This worked really good in a choppy market, but in a bullish market, they had a strategy. And most people, by the way, do not understand this. If a person has a general insurance license, okay, they're probably not going to understand this in the detail that I understand this. You have to understand I have placed over 1,500 individuals in these accounts over the last 11 years. So, and I have my own money in these, so I understand exactly how these formulas work. Because there are a lot of people out here with indexed annuities and then they say, well, I've only made about 3 or 4%. Well, that was because every year my clients come into my office and we put money in various buckets depending upon how we think the market's going to go. And sometimes we get it really good, we hit it on the head, and sometimes we don't. So sometimes they make money, more money some years than they do others. Okay, so what they do here in this one, this is called a monthly, and they take a snapshot of the index every month, and as it goes up, however much it goes up, you get a percentage of that. Goes up 4%, you only get a percentage of that. And at the end of the year, they add this up and add this to your account. So you had $200,000. You put $50,000 in each bucket. You're going to make 1% on some, 7% on some, 12% on some, and 18% on some. If the market's up, you think it might go down, then we weight these over here a little heavier. If we think the market's low and it's going to go up, then we'll weight these a little heavier. But these buckets have to be changed around every year in order to get an indexed annuity to perform like it's designed to do. And that's where people fail and the reps fail because they don't service their clients. So this is a fixed indexed annuity, and this is how it works.